But it really was, you know, to go in there tied at halftime, and really I thought we were playing extremely hard. I thought, too, we came out and let them get up, but our kids, they just kept battling on offense and defense. And, you know, you look up and you have a 19-play drive for points that last 9 minutes. And, you know, I think that was one of the keys, was our ability to control the football, to really keep them off the field, and then for our defense to get the big fourth down stop at the end of the game. But proud of this football team, proud of the seniors. And, you know, we hung together to win our last 2 conference games in a row, last 2 at home. You know, it was fitting for this senior class, and I think it gives us a lot of hope in the future. You look at the young men and their ages that are making plays.
Coach, I guess you got a streak going now.
Nothing wrong with two's a streak. You're exactly right. We'll take it. We're going to off season with it, and you know, really start. We're going to give them this week off, then we'll start preparing for next season.
David, you mentioned the ball control, but you count the other drive. I think you guys had 14 minutes on your last 2 drives. And again,
well, I mean, it's amazing what really, I think, what Taylor McCart has been able to do for us since he's come back healthy. It's his ability to extend plays and to extend drives with his feet. You saw him scramble tonight and pick up some first downs. You saw him on a quarterback draw pick up first downs. You know, he rushed for 78 yards tonight. You know, you know, he's young where he's been making plays with his feet and with his arms. You know, a lot of those incompletions tonight, I know at one drive there was 3 drops in a row. But proud of him, proud of Jeremy Eddington. You know, he just kept plugging away and running hard and moving piles, and finally broke one late in the game when we needed it. And you know, Jeremy's tough. You know, Thursday he wasn't sure if he could play. His ankle was sore, and he just kept getting treatment and getting better, and makes a play to win the game for us. And there's a lot of individual performances in there, and just proud of every one of them.
Can you talk about what your thinking was when you guys got it right around the 20, inside of a minute left, knowing a field goal would win it, but you had 2 timeouts left? How were you going to play that?
Well, we were playing for a touchdown, but we were going to be happy to kick a field goal if we had to. That's, you know, we're playing to win, but it was nice to have those timeouts if we needed them. And we would like to have scored, not with 44 seconds left. You know, if we had worked that, if we could have got Jeremy to slow down a little bit before he went in there, it wouldn't be quite as exciting at the end. But we were trying to run as much clock as we could and still get.
And I guess specifically that's what I was meaning. Once you guys got into that,
but we weren't going to do anything high risk.
Yeah.
You know, we just needed a touchdown. We really felt really good with Boswell when we got in there about the 30-yard line that he'd be able to bang it through. So we're just going to call safe plays, no pitches, and see where it ended up. Boswell already told us he wanted it on the right hash, so we were going to make sure we got it on the right hash for him. And if we scored, we're going to be really excited. And if we kicked the field goal and won, we're going to be really excited too.
How concerned were you? They were obviously very effective at stopping the Wildcat today. Going to that play there, playing it safe, or any concern at all about how well they kind of got pushed?
No, you know, they gave Jeremy a lot of different looks today. You know, and you try. We asked him to do a lot of reading in that, and that's something he'll continue just to improve on. You know, every rep that he gets. We knew going into it they had a lot of different looks defensively, and that it would be a feast to famine, but it wasn't going to be something we're going to give up on.
You talk a lot about senior rush, Coach. I thought Chris Jones had some key plays today. I thought the 9-yard catch by Patrick Randolph may have been the best play he's ever made this time.
I thought Pat had his biggest game as a right side. I thought Chris Jones, I agree with you, to see Chris Jones make those plays on the ball. His play was a big difference in the game tonight. So was Pat's. Pat did some things tonight where you knew they were seniors and they were playing up to their capabilities. But, I was just proud of them all. But you're exactly right. This, I think, was Pat's finest game and Chris's.
As a coach, are you taking inventory of those sort of plays by those guys in that situation on a day like today?
Absolutely. You too hope to go ahead and, we'll get those other juniors to start to have the senior rush, but you also hope that those freshmen and sophomores are watching and, you know, learning the techniques and the fundamentals, and where we can continue to make plays like that. But I really was proud of the senior class.
Learn anything?
But Justin Hill too, you know, I thought he was amazing today, because people don't realize, and I can say it now, the pain that Justin has played in. You know, his shoulder's been knocked down. He's refused to give up. And today when he had that big PBU down there, you know, Justin's been playing really with one arm, and he just, you know, he continues to answer the bell. He continues to give it his all, and that's, you can't ask any more out of the senior class than we did. You know, we'd have loved to have gone to a bowl game. We didn't go. That was our goal. We did win 3 conference games. You know, had a chance, you know, to do some other things. Didn't get it done. It was nice to win 2 in a row. It's nice to build on that, and it's good to see these seniors out on high note.
Did you say anything to the members of your secondary following the Tulane game? Because these last 2 games, their aggression in space has been much better than it's been at 8 points.
You know, I think a lot of it is they've made, yes, absolutely, we've talked to them, the defensive coaches have talked to them too, but I also think a lot of it is like Philip Gaines, if you come to practice, has just made it where he didn't want anybody to catch football. You know, he's actually practicing as hard as he plays now, and that's really paid dividends for us. I think Kevin Gaines has played, and also you see, you know, Coach Washington continues to work on ball drills, on, you know, when to look back and make plays, and that's, you know, reps. We're going to get better. There's still, you know, Kevin Gaines and Gaddis are sophomores, and Jammers is a junior. We'll continue to improve there, but that's, you know, I think you just had a team really where a lot of it had to do with McCord coming back and sparking us, and, you know, when you play as well as we did against Tulane and leave, then there's and lose, then there's a belief, you know, that you can win, and that's, I think, even in the loss, that's what got us going.
I wanted to ask, looking into the future, you've seen what the offense can do when everybody's healthy. You got the Wildcat, Jeremy's going into the Wildcat. You got Taylor, who gives you the added dimension of being able to throw in and run the ball. What's it look like, you know, into the future going next year?
Well, you know, we're excited about it. You know, you look, we lose. Tragically, we lost Scott Mitchell. You know, our senior that we thought would have been an all-conference tackle halfway through the season, and we have 4 senior wide receivers. You know, everybody coming back is you know, for freshmen and sophomores. And you know that we've got to continue to just take one day at a time and one play at a time and keep improving. But I think we have a very talented football team, offensively and defensively.
As a coach, do you ever get feelings on the sideline like when something happens, it's going to be our day? When they miss that PAT,
oh, yeah,
and obviously put you in a position to where a field goal would have won it, did you just feel like?
Yeah, oh yeah, so this is it. You know, it is, and there's no, you know, when they did, you know, you don't know this, but I put a South Texas chicken toe on that kicker. You know, before he did it, I hadn't done that this year, so it finally, you know, it worked.
I don't want to know what that is, Coach.
No, but you do, you know, you just, when he misses, say, okay, now all we need is a field goal. You know, we can do this without we're moving the ball, and you also know there's a belief with this football team that, yes, we can. You know, so you just feel it was, you know, we're going to march down the field and do it, and that's what we did.
And like to hit on that, I mean, you mentioned that all you need is the field goal, but the last 3 games, and really, you know, Boswell hasn't gotten all over it. It just shows that the offense is more. Is that just where this offense has evolved to where they can go down the field?
A lot of it is too has been, you know, Vance and Luke. You look even tonight, we're in the red zone and we put Luke out and got him matched up with a corner. You know, all of a sudden you have a 6'5" wide receiver on a corner. You know, the odds are in our favor. And a lot of it has been since he has come back from his injury at North Texas. And Luke has continued to improve. And we've been able to score in the red zone now for field goals.